Hi everybody, it's me and Hallie once again. It is the Q&H show where we talk about anything with self-love, transformation, growth, healing, all of that. And part of that journey, you start to really feel good about yourself and you start standing up for yourself. So this topic is about no risk, no magic. And with that said, we're going to share some experiences that we have done to stand up for ourselves and how there's a risk involved when you do that. You risk maybe losing somebody, so yeah, let's highlight on that. The moments that we took risks for ourselves, though, something good for ourselves, and we were terrified.
Yeah.
And then the magic that we experienced after. Yes, it is. All right, so Hallie, you posted something on our Self-Love Exodus page and Instagram, no risk, no magic. So can you share with us what inspired that?
Yeah.
Yes. And hi guys, thanks for joining.
So the self-love journey is really about building our self-worth, right? Our sense of like what we're able and like how we feel like we need to be treated by the people in our lives, the types of experiences that we will allow for ourselves. Like there's just so much territory that our world and our lifestyle and our journey is always reflecting kind of where we're at with our self-worth.
Totally.
Right? In our relationships and all of it. Yeah.
Yes.
And so part of that, sometimes it's just you attract an effortless connection where it's like, oh, you reflect the fact that I'm a high value person because you treat me with full respect and love and care, and we have great communication and we're honest and open, right?
Yes.
So you have those easy things where you're just like, okay, good. I'm like, you're showing me high self-worth. Other times we have to advocate for our self-worth.
Yes.
And sometimes,
Hey, John.
And the hardest times with that is when people that we're really close to and really love and really care about are treating us in ways that don't feel good.
Yes.
And there's a boundary being hit. And the way that we know that is we feel anger.
Yeah.
Right?
Anger, triggered.
Kind
of like taken back. Like, what? That didn't feel good.
And it's important to honor anger. Like, it's important to, like, experience our anger and feel our anger and, like, give anger space because it's telling us something. It's telling us that there's a boundary being crossed, And it's also telling us that we're having, that there might be past pain showing up, that, it's a deep well. And it's like really important to like go in there and swim around in there and like feel into what the messaging is. But anyways, back to the like taking risks. So when people that we care about, or even people that we don't necessarily care about, but that we need to set a boundary with, like I had to recently go knock on my neighbor's door and be like, you guys party way too loud, way too late, like we need this to change, That's like, but I let it go for like 2 years. It took me 2 fucking years.
2 years to say something.
To be like, wait a minute, I'm worthy of my sleep. I'm worthy of like quiet time before bed, So there's just like a million ways that we can and have to and are called to advocate for our worth along the path. But the riskiest ones are with our closest people.
Yes.
Because what would you say, Quinn, are like the biggest fears when it comes to standing up for yourself with people that you love?
Yeah, that you'll lose them. And that they won't receive it well.
Yeah.
And that they will reject you.
Yeah.
Like some things that come up to my mind right now is, there has been experiences where I have lost people, and also experiences where the magic was in risking and sharing my truth so they can understand what's going on, because maybe it involves them somehow, right? And you need to understand me on a deeper level so they can understand the things that I'm doing or X, Y, and Z. And there's been magic magical feelings where I experienced true acceptance from somebody because I just risk telling my truth.
Yeah.
Because when people learn about your truth, they have now information on you and they can do something about it.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and I had someone leave literally the same day, and I had other people come in even closer.
Yeah.
So the magic is I am learning who has the true space to love and appreciate me right now.
Yeah.
So that is some of the magic that you will experience from standing up for yourself and choosing to share certain truths with certain people.
And there are certain people, like one of my best friends and I just had to go through a thing, and she got triggered by me, and then I got triggered that she was triggered by me. We took a couple days off, and then we had a 2-hour conversation and talked about every single little element of our experience. We just held perfectly safe space for each person to be like, these were my emotions coming up. These were the stories I was making up in my head. This was the fear. This was the pain. This is the trauma that it stemmed from. This is where I realized I need to take more responsibility for myself and not expect you to be this thing, right? So we just had the most thorough conversation about it. And like, that's true love, you know?
That's the magic.
It's not never triggering each other. It's like when you trigger each other, you're also willing to go in and like process together.
Yes.
After you've had
beautiful.
some space to cool down, you know, and like you're not still in an escalated emotional place. Like space is such a beautiful thing that we can give ourselves and each other.
Oh my gosh. Experience a safe space is even magical. And when you can experience that not only with yourself, but with someone else that's willing to be in there with you.
Yeah.
Would you say that took your guys' relationship to another level?
It's next level. It's next level. And the other thing about it is that, like, just lost what I was going to say.
So, safe space.
Safe space.
And processing things together. Oh, and you reached to a new level with your friend now because you guys were able to do all that together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because of that, you open up more space in your own personal life and body and system and mind for like higher self-worth experiences, opportunities, and relationships. Like every time you advocate for your own self, you create more space for like more magic.
Oh, yes.
So every time you like go into and lean into like how painfully uncomfortable it is to just be like, this doesn't work for me, and it's going to be uncomfortable. It is going to be uncomfortable, especially if you're breaking patterns where you've done the same thing. Like for me, I have been very like averse to hurting people's feelings. And so I will just be in my own like pain and not say, you know what, like when you send me triggered text messages, that's not okay for me.
Yes.
So I need you to like feel your own pain and then call me when you're ready to have a conversation so that we can like meet on the same page here.
I literally had the same experience around the same time you probably experienced, where I got a triggered text, and when you receive that, now you're feeling triggers like, what is up with this? And you want to send another triggering response back. And so me standing up for myself is actually, don't respond back yet. If I'm still triggered and I'm still like upset, that is not the time to respond back.
Yes.
That is not the time to respond back. So when you respond back, it is in a calm manner, and it's in a way where you're letting them know, like, hey, if you really want to talk about this, we can talk on the phone or see me in person. And this person still did not get that message, so I sent it again. And then I stopped responding.
Yeah.
And that's you standing up for yourself and
Yes.
setting a clear boundary and risking that, you know, I don't know, it may cause more distance in this relationship, but I am not going to be, you know, I almost want to say the word bullied. You know, I'm not going to stand for this.
Yeah, it is bullying. It is bullying. Yeah.
Woo. Yeah. Standing up for yourself is a big risk that you will experience magic afterwards, because if you can do this and you're going to practice this in your life, you're standing up for your self-worth, and that is going to attract other things that's matching to your self-worth.